Hi everyone, this is Keith, and this time I'm going to teach you how you're going to manipulate or create a database or the basic PHP login or whatsoever. Now, as you can see in here, I have a couple of data already. So I've placed it on my WAMP server. Be sure that your WAMP server is already running on your computer. Then I've already pulled out my local host. So this is how it's going to look like, and also I'm going to type in my Php Myadmin page. So it's under localhost as well. By the time you're going to hit enter, then we're just going to wait for this. So it should somehow provide us with the customizations on the login form. So I'll try to log in using my account. What's wrong with my laptop? It's kind of slow. There, it's not working. So I'm just going to check on my login credentials later on. Let me pause this one. There. So this is my Php Myadmin page. So the default username is root. Just click on go. Wait for it to load up. I'm just going to pull out my files. So I'm going to open this one using a particular text editor. Currently I'm using brackets. It's up to you which particular software you're going to use. Now, here's my Php Myadmin page. As you can see, I have a couple of databases in here, and okay, there you go. So I'm just going to wait for my brackets to open up, to load up. I think it's freezing. What's wrong with my PC? We'll just wait for it. Okay, while doing it, you can just follow my page at Everything Wears on YouTube. Now, here you go. Let's start with the index.php. On index.php, you will be able to see a set of snippets in here. So the first one is the sessions snippet. Next, we have the CSS snippet. You're quite familiar with this one because this is just the ordinary HTML form. So under the HTML form, you'll be able to see the ID, the name, the placeholder, and so on and so forth. Now, for this one, we have the most important part, which is the name, because that is the particular variable that we're going to call up later on as we go on with our PHP programming. Now we have the login.php. Under the login.php, I have a couple of different codes in here. First is the session. This is the part from which if ever you're going to log in, if you're done logging in, then automatically the session will be cleared or the cookies will be cleared. Then next we have the defining of username and password. Afterwards, we are going to set a connection to our database using the MySQL Connect. So we have the local host. This is the host. Then the username of your Php Myadmin. Then the name of your database, which is company. Afterwards, we also have this one. Okay, so on this point, this is the anti-MySQLi injection. So to prevent your database from being hacked, so you can use that one. Next is to set a database connection. So we have created a connection variable, then the name of your database. Then I have a couple of queries in here. When you see query, it's like you're trying to create an action on a particular table you have in your database. So you can just copy that one and paste that one on your login.php file. Then if you wish to close your database, you can just click, or you can just type in mysqli_close, then connection. The third one is this file right here. So this is the sessions file or the logout file. Then afterwards, we have the profile.php. So once you have successfully logged in, then you will be able to log in using the profile.php. Next, we have the sessions PHP file. So the sessions PHP file, well, basically it's just like how you're going to kill or delete all the cookies. Next is the design file, which is the style that's CSS. So it's pretty much basic. Let's go back to our Php Myadmin page. Now, as you can see in here, I already have created my company database. So if ever I'm going to click on my company database, just wait for it for a couple of seconds. I don't know what's wrong with my laptop. It keeps on freezing right now. So just click on the login table. Again, click on that one. Just wait for a couple of moments. Hopefully you will be able to see the details or the credentials of the user that we're going to use on our login form. So there you go. So as you can see in here, we have a couple of columns. Now actually this just three columns with a particular set of details. We have the ID, the username, and the password. So I'm going to use the username boss and the password killer. Let's try to type it in here on our login form. Type boss, and again it keeps on freezing. Then type in KILLA. Click on login. Hopefully this will work, because as what we have seen on our credentials is the right username and password. Hopefully it's successful. So once it's successful, you'll be able to see this page. Then click on log out. Then you will be logged out from that particular page, and the cookies are cleared. So that's it. That's how you're going to create your first login form.